Marna here. Welcome to my channel. It is Thursday, August 17th, and that means it is time for Tile of the Week Thursday. So, Tile of the Week Thursday is a crochet along that was organically created by Sam and Mike at Memphis Makes. Sam received this book, 100 crochet tiles, in the mail, in Happy Mail, last July. It was on her Amazon wish list, and she received that and vowed when she opened it and saw it that she was going to do all 100 tiles, one a week. And that is going to take about a total of 2 years. So now, a little bit more than halfway through, we are at tile number 54. And I have not done it from the beginning. I don't even remember where I jumped in at, but it didn't take long to figure out that there are a couple designers in this book that aren't favorites, to say the least. So the two designers, Hattie Risdale and Caitie Moore, are the not so favorites. They're probably very, very nice people, but their designs are less than nice. So anyway, I decided I wanted to jump in, but I didn't want to deal with all the problems that people were having with the physical book falling apart, and I just got the Kindle version. And I like this because even with my glasses, I don't see very well. So I like the fact that I can make these bigger in the written instructions. I can make it bigger, the chart, everything I can make bigger. And if I can't get it as big as I want it, I can screenshot it and make it even bigger. So yeah, that's what I like about having it on here. Now, this is my iPad. I usually do this on my Kindle outside. But anyway, this week we did tile number 54. Let me get to it. So this one, my picture is distorted. This one is called Frasera. It is by Caitie Moore. My picture is really just okay. There we go. So this is what it is supposed to look like. And like Sam said, those look like hard-boiled eggs. And I agree. Well. Alrighty. Sorry. For some reason, I'm not able to make it bigger. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that is what it is supposed to look like. To me, this part here, these little brown parts, they look like they could have something to do with a chicken. Or a turkey or something. Or maybe even a brown chef's hat. I don't know. Anyway. So, this one, it was hard to do, but not as hard as next week's. I mean, I was able to get through it without wanting to break my hook in half or throw the whole thing across the room. I was able to get through that without feeling that way. Now, she calls for 6 colors. I don't think I used 6 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I just used the 5 colors, I think. And then the special stitches, let's see, we got a 5 double crochet popcorn, a 4 double crochet popcorn, and a 2 chain picot. And she uses a light worsted a DK yarn. She uses a DK yarn and a 4mm hook. I used just what I had in my bag, which is mostly, I love this yarn. I'm pretty sure it's actually, oh, I love this yarn, I think. I'm not sure if that's what the yellow was, but I used a 5.5mm hook. So here is mine. And I mean, it turned out okay, I suppose. But it, you know, it was hard to do. It wasn't the easiest of them. Next week's is I don't even want to discuss next week's. So anyway, I like it the way it turned out, okay, and I will try to remember to put a picture right here of it laying out either on my bed or on the table or something. But so that was number 54. So that was Caitie Moore. And next week is also Caitie Moore. Number 55 is the Country Posy. And I tell you what, oh my gosh, I doubt very seriously that I will do this one completely, because I'm stuck, can't seem to get past what I'm on, and what I do have doesn't look like this. I don't know how to fix okay, see these triangle, these coming down here? Mine don't look like that. Mine are on the back, and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, the whole thing is just frustrating me to no end, and to be honest, it's not worth that. I have other things that I could be working on, so I finally, after ripping it out so many times, what little bit I did get, like, that's it. I'm done. I've had enough of this one. So anyway, that is next week. Next week's tile is the Country Posy. And if you wish to see other Tile of the Week videos, you can just put into the search bar hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, and you will get a whole bunch of videos that you can watch, hours worth of entertainment of Tile of the Week Thursday. So thank you, Sam and Mike, for creating this. So a couple other things. Let me see. Let me move stuff here out of the way. So I didn't actually start, but I made a sample of a future blanket for my my great nephew. So I'm trying to come up with different things for each one of the kids in the family. So he's not quite 2, I don't think, or maybe he is 2. He just turned 2. He just turned 2. I said in one video that he turned 3, but he just turned 2. And I figure it's easy to figure out what a small child can. You know, he's not really going to be into a lot of stuff. So I thought for a 2-year-old boy, maybe he might like to have a blanket with lots of vehicles on it, you know, like planes and cars and trucks and stuff. So I found a pattern on Etsy, and I'm going to have to pause it and come back so I can gather my information about it. But I will go ahead and show you the sample block that I made. Now, I put a border on this sample, but I'm not going to be doing a border like this for the blanket. In fact, I'm just going to have it be short fringe. But here is the sample. And I'm going to pause it right here, and I will come back and tell you a little bit more about it. Alright, so as I was saying, this pattern, it is from the Little Vehicles collection by Dora Blair. I can't pronounce the middle name. Dora Perjasi Blair. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. So Dora Blair. So this is what I just showed you, the airplane. They didn't have a crocheted picture of it. And then the next one that I'm doing is the little car. The little helicopter. The little pickup truck. And the little sailboat. Oh, and the little train. She has others, but these are just the ones that I picked for this particular blanket that I want to do. And I'm going to use primary colors. I believe I'm going to use red, yellow, and blue, and then white. So this one was just a sample. I did this one last night. And there's the back of it. So like I said, when I do make the full blanket, I'm just going to do short little fringe like what you see here. I'm not going to do a border. But it's going to be a while before I can actually do this. I don't have the yarn that I need for this, and I can't buy any yarn until after I get my teeth fixed, which that's not happening until next month, and that's going to cost $500. So I'm not going to be able to buy any more yarn next month either. I'm not going to be able to buy any yarn until at least October, and I have at least 5 snuggies to do, 5 or 6, because I was going to do an interlocking filet crochet blanket for my nephew, not my great nephew, but my nephew, and that's just going to take too much time. So I decided I'm going to settle on a snuggie for him too, and just, pick one colorway, and it's just easier that way. And then maybe next year I'll do the blanket that I wanted to do for him, and I'll have more time. Right now I don't have time, I don't have money. I can't do any of these projects until at least October. So a little bit frustrating. But anyway, that is the sample of what the blanket that I'm going to be doing for my great nephew. For my newest great niece, I already showed the blanket several videos ago that I made for her. And then the hobby girl is for my great niece, my older great niece. So there's so many kids. So many kids. So now what I want to show you is my sister's blanket. I'm not completely done with it. For the most part I am. I'm kind of I wasn't going to do a border, but I got sick of working on the body of it. So I said, you know what, now I'm just going to do a small border. So I've only got one single crochet round of border on it. I'm hoping that I'll have enough of the yarn left to do at least one more round of the single crochet border. So when I show you, you're going to see that there are stitch markers in each corner. That's just to, mark out the middle of that corner. That's where my final corners are going to go. So hopefully I'll have enough yarn for that. If not, then I'm just going to end up going with the one round. But and I also need to sew in my ends. So I'm going to pause it here, flip it around, and I will show you this blanket. All right. So here is this blanket. I couldn't get the corner up there. If I flip the blanket too hard to spread it out, the yarn will catch on those little miniature finial things there on my bed. So that's why I have to be careful with the way I move crocheted items around on this bed. So this is the cable blanket by Crystal at Bag O' Day Crochet. And here you see what I've got going on in the corner here. See? And this is the single crochet border. So that is what I've got so far. Otherwise, for the most part, I'm finished with it. Now on the flip side, of course, there are strings that I need to sew in. So there you go. That's my finished object. Finished enough. Alright, so that is going to do it for today. Like I said, next week, I don't know about that. It's not going to be much. I'll show you what I have, but I think my little square is only about this big, and that's about as far as I'm going to get on it. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm trying to clear off my workspace. Everything's just a mess down here. Oh my gosh. I'm getting ready to go upstairs and have some breakfast here in a few minutes. Having some coffee. I'm having the caramel apple pie coffee. It's donut shop coffee. Alright, so if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.